radio, etc. But the response has been tremendous, and girls and their moms have text donations, and they've started their own fundraising campaigns. There's a group of mothers and daughters who are doing a run for Because I Am a Girl in Markham. People bought the t-shirts, there's always t-shirts, and they've signed a petition to formally declare September 22nd the International Day of the Girl. And we've had a stampede of traffic to the Because I Am a Girl website since it launched in September. We've sent a film crew and a caravan across Canada to capture what Canadian girls think about the plight of their peers in other parts of the world, and what's happening to their lives as they become adolescents, and what they can and intend to do about it. The footage and the words are powerful. Canadian teenagers have something to say, and we need to pay attention to it. You can catch this documentary at the Toronto International Film Festival this year, where it was selected to debut, and we're hoping to have a pink carpet event at that. So it's starting to look like two big power places are converging. One is the political will and leadership from the top about investing in girls, and this grassroots enthusiasm for taking action. And those are two reasons to have hope. But the third reason, I think, is the most important one, and that is we know what to do and we know where to begin. And when I say we, I mean there's so many dedicated local, national, and international organizations, government and non-government, that have been working to promote investment in girls for years. Plan International is one of the oldest and largest of the international development NGOs. And we've been working for 70 years in about 65 countries in the world's poorest communities. And our work touches about 3.5 million families in 25,000 communities across the globe. That long experience on the ground has given us a good sense of what it is that we need to do to unleash the economic power of girls. We know, without question, that the earlier the investment is made, the better the rate of return on that investment. And I just want to mention very quickly as I close to 3 areas where we know the investment needs to be made and where we have the highest opportunity for both a quick and a sustaining return on those investments. First is education. Back to education. We've made great progress around the world in providing free primary education. Although the cost of books and school uniforms are still keeping too many children out of school, but today's reality is basic literacy and numeracy is no longer enough. Secondary school is table stakes for success in today's economy, and access to it is severely limited. So as we work and continue to work on primary education, we've got to lift our sights up to the secondary school level. Of the world's 130 million out-of-school youth, 70% of them are girls. Surprisingly, sometimes the barriers to girls going to school are easily overcome, and it's not money, it's small investments or adjustments. The building of girls-only latrines is a prime example. It's simply too embarrassing for adolescent girls to attend school without private toilets, or that aren't secure, and so she'll often choose not to go to school. Or she may be legitimately worried, and the data certainly supports those worries, that walking long distances to and from schools through dangerous areas by yourself is not a choice. We know that there's ways we can handle that. Girls-only residences, for example, like the one we're building in Tanzania with Canadian support. We know a few things about how to boost girls' enrollment and the retention. We build schools close to their homes, or we provide secure transport, or we build residential spaces. We build girl-friendly schools with private safe latrines and sometimes boundary walls. We build water sources close to their homes, because we know if you can take 30 minutes out of the truck to fetch water, and girls are the water fetchers, that we can boost enrollment 8% simply by moving the source of water 30 minutes closer. And by training teachers who know how to engage girls, and by involving parents and tribal leaders right from the beginning in all aspects of the school construction, its maintenance, its repair, and its management. Education is the big opportunity. Health. Well, it's impossible to unleash the economic power of girls if they're dying in childbirth before they hit 19 years of age, or if they're disabled by complications due to lack of basic pre- and postnatal care, or if they're caring for sick children. We do not need technology, we don't need medical breakthroughs to make huge improvements in maternal and child health. We simply need investment in the right basket of simple, low-cost actions ahead. not in discrete disease-focused interventions, but in an intervention basket that has about 6 items that we know well. My hope is that we're going to hear significant commitments from the G8 leaders when they come to Canada in the summer. And as Canada leads on maternal and child health, we can talk to them about the precise interventions and the exact costs that it's going to take. It's not complicated. Our goal is to make sure that those who do make commitments in Canada this summer are also held accountable for those pledges. And finally, access to financial resources and the skills to manage them. Loans for business startups are critical. There's a long, long history of success in the field of microfinance that we can build on. We know what works. One exciting pilot project that we've been involved in Senegal and Sierra Leone and Niger has just received $4 million from the Toronto-based MasterCard Foundation for a second phase to this very successful project. It provides financial literacy skills training, access to financial services, and links to local support networks to out-of-school youth aged 15 to 24. 70% of them are adolescent girls and young women. We're in the 3rd decade of microfinance. We know what we're doing. So we do know what to do. It's complex, but it's not complicated. And while it's okay to be outraged or even numbed by the plight and the barriers and the abuse and the preventable deaths, I prefer to stay focused on the potential and work with these little girls and their communities to unleash that power. They in fact can change the world, and we need to give them a chance to do that. I don't often say you can change the world easily. I think sometimes we let people down when we use those slogans. I'm convinced these little girls can change the world. And in fact, so does the World Bank president. He says investing in adolescent girls is precisely the catalyst poor countries need to break intergenerational poverty and to create a better distribution of income. Investing in them is not only fair, it's a smart economic move. I have to say, I never thought I'd hear this from the World Bank, because I've been involved in this work for a long time, and it's been a long journey. And this has been a long time coming. But when you know you've got the World Bank on the same page and using the same words, that we're in pretty good shape. But now that we have the world's attention, we have to move on it. We've got growing grassroots support. So as we rebuild and repair the economic systems of the world, we need to do it this time with the voices and talents of these 600 million girls. That's the only way we're going to get it right. So I'd like to leave you a little bit inspired. And I thank you for your attention before lunch.
Because I'm a girl, I watch my brothers go to school while I stay home. Because I'm a girl, I eat if there's food left over when everyone's done. Because I'm a girl, I am the poorest of the poor. And yet, because I'm a girl, I will share what I know. Because I'm a girl, I'm at the heart of my community. Because I'm a girl, I will pull my family out of poverty if you give me the chance. Because I'm a girl, I will take what you invest in me and uplift everyone around me. Because I'm a girl, I can change the world. Because I'm a girl. At Planned Canada, we know the power of girls. That's why we want to list 1 million girls and everyone who matters to them in our Because I'm a Girl campaign. Go to becauseimagirl.ca and join the movement.
Thank you very much. I know I'm standing between you and lunch and maybe getting back to the Olympics, but I'm happy to take any questions or a few questions if there are any. No, please feel free to come up and ask any questions or to have a conversation about this. There's a few planned people here today, and some of our board members are amazing volunteer board members, and we all are very passionate about this. So just be wary, because if you get us talking about it, you may be here all afternoon. Thank you.